now, there's a part where really no one's here, and I just start talking. I don't do that intro shit. Kind of recapping some stuff. I think it'll take 2 minutes, so we're at 1 minute and 14 seconds. Yeah, so it's not like a crazy thing about NTF, but it's just like she has like a million lives, and it's just like full of aha, and I don't even know. It's just it doesn't really not much is going on. I had to give a better option. Someone needs to change the channel. There needs to be channels to this. Can't just be one channel. Mute full. If I can, hold on. I gotta log into that on my phone. See, I'm using it on both devices. Yeah, I got cat modded up. So we got some crazy shit that happened. Telly offered to match Mitch if he donates $200, and he found out like they quickly changed the story when they actually realized he was more serious than he was, because they thought he wasn't gonna do it. And then if you actually watch News live, you can just see this shift from, even if you're completely not connected to the situation at all, you're just watching it. There is something funny about just watching someone like egg you on, or like do what you won't, and then they actually do it, and then that's tied to something you had to do, and then they just back out, be like, bro, how do we know that you donated the $200? And slowly you can just hear your soul dying. But yeah. It's just like, you can't offer to do something if you're not prepared to do it. If I was gonna say I was gonna match something, I would, your word has to mean something. My blood pressure must be low today or something, because my hands are freezing and I can't get them warm. I don't know. I'm trying to highlight a comment, almost maybe delete it. See, that's the thing. That's what I was talking about with both the three dots. Like, there's only like a millimeter between this and deleting it, putting them in timeout, and banning the user and deleting their comments. Like, I could actually, like, I could just I don't know, click the wrong thing and someone would just be banned. Do the part where Telly tried to claim that he donated Mitch's 2000. Yeah, he was just kind of. I feel like he was just like going on with what everyone else was saying, and they really sound like middle schoolers there. Like, they were. I mean, I don't even know if we could play it, but this way of, like, they were saying, "Be a man. You won't donate. Be a man. You won't donate." And then, yeah, I mean, nah, bro. I mean, sometimes people are gonna do things you don't think they're gonna do, and you don't want to bet money on that if you're gonna lose a bet. But yeah, I completely see justification. I mean, in general, people are struggling, so I really don't mind the idea of helping anyone out, honestly, in this time. But, like, if someone got their shit messed up because of trolls, I think that is justified. So some people were saying it was a illegal GoFundMe. How would that be illegal? Yeah, so Warbot is like, Warbot kind of just gives me content. Just because he gives me something that I can specifically talk about this ridiculous, because my kind of point about this is to address a ridiculous shit. Like, this is just a shit posting channel. This is not Fireside. This is Daniel Messberg. This is the streets of the meth. This is no this channel is of no importance. but it gives me a bunch of ridiculous shit to go off of. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be even restreaming a certain other stream that's gonna be going on. I don't care about that stream. I'm not watching it. Even if they were talking about the stream, it would still not be interesting. I'm actually gonna log in. Um, let's get some warbot posts. Let's actually just read them. Let's just read them. Anyone still supporting Nunya's rancid disease self after last night? You deserve to go down right along with their facts. I like those ads in the newspaper about deadbeat people that wouldn't work here, as Nunya care how she looks. She's 200% comfortable being a leech on society. What we see this morning was an absolute pathetic display of hideous create performing like a diseased rancid circus seal. I had always heard she performed. Oh, okay, this is getting kind of weird. That was a weird one. So many ways to get back to. I don't know what that means. So a lot of these are just kind of incoherent, so it's kind of just hard to read back. I'm gonna have so much fun making sure Sabby gets tenfold back that she gave. Big mistake, you vile Frankenstein looking creature. So I don't know. He's hating on Sabby for some reason. I don't know. That's about. I was actually gonna try to get to the GoFundMe part, but we have a bunch of other posts. All this dude does is he wakes up, rage posts, and passes out. That's what this dude does. So I have to actually scroll down to find it. Oh yeah, this is one that we made it. We made it. Hey Ryan, I'm calling GoFundMe personally about your illegal phony baloney. So again, I mean, explain what's illegal. I mean, it's agreed that she's getting evicted and she's in a bad situation as a result. So a bunch of people are raising money so that the situation's not as bad. I mean, okay. I don't understand I don't understand the argument that it is illegal. Did you know GoFundMe knows who you are personally? I'm calling GoFundMe personally. Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, I'm calling GoFundMe personally? Like, what does that even mean? Like, you're just gonna call and say, hey, this GoFundMe is illegal. What do you, like, what are you gonna say how it's illegal? You're gonna say Nunya doesn't exist? Or you're gonna say, she's actually in a crime family? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the argument is. Sebi is further proof that anyone who associates with Nunya is on the shit list. Yeah, pretty much. That's really true. That's something that's why I'll never. There's a difference between being on that side and being on this side. Is because if you have a disagreement, if you want to actually be yourself and you actually want to think your own thoughts, right? You're only met with you know, a backlash on that side. Like if you actually speak up against something that's wrong, you're the bad guy. That's the difference. And I'll fuck with that. Yeah, and it's also true that you know, like all the stuff they say about certain catchers not going to court, they don't really care about that, and I'm gonna prove that. I think there's already a case that like Telly didn't mean his word, like his word's no good, but in general, we're gonna prove that they actually don't care about catchers showing up to court. And yeah, I've like they're very predictable. So my crystal ball says that's exactly what's gonna go down. So we're gonna probably do that Tuesday. Probably get into that Tuesday. Shall I find it weird that they're trying to work her way back in over here? She ain't welcome on the side. Oh, I don't even know. I mean, I'm not saying anything about anyone going on any side. But I'm just saying that's how they operate. They get rejected over there and come back this way. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of have like a stance, just not being vile, pretty much. See if there's any more warbot posts. I think there's a blank post with no post. People like Mitch are what's wrong with this world today. Seriously, Mitch, you donated to an illegal GoFundMe. Yeah, so you're saying that now Mitch is donating to an illegal GoFundMe. What's illegal about it? So if someone is facing, you know, something, I mean, that's isn't that kind of the point of GoFundMe? Like if someone is going through like either like a financial difficulty and friends want help, you know, relieve that situation. Isn't that the point of isn't that what a GoFundMe the intended purpose is? I mean, I made the GoFundMe. Uh she's a beneficiary of it. We're at I think we're at 505 or we're over 500. Yeah, we're just roasting. Getting into some warbot, doing some recaps. And on you. Yeah. And yes, a lot of the stuff they'd say. Yeah, this other one, ran throwing shots at PP Massive Wild, so they kind of picked up what I'm kind of gonna get into, and this is gonna just prove hands down that no one get like all the people talking about like Tommy going to court or whatever are gonna be shamed because they're gonna be proven to be hypocrites. Because we already know they're hypocrites, but this is gonna prove that they're hypocrites. Um, this is another Warbot post. Ryan throwing shots at PP Masters Wild. You were a chauffeur. Get that through your wormy little head, Ryan. You may as well have been opening his door and asking if he needed any gray poupon. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I do have information somehow on a case that I may or may not have been personally involved with. But that a certain catcher didn't show up to court. Hold on. for a bit. Yeah, and anyone modding, please mod. I will not be able to mod. I will say that. Um, but yeah, let me read some of the comments. First, what's going on? Everyone's just saying hi to each other. Who doesn't know Nunya's name at this point? Doxing loses his spite at this point. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and it's just very it's very, repetitive and typical. It's not like and like really when they do anything now, it's kind of just expected. Um when some of that shit happens. Hey, Canadian Tyler. Yeah, so what are we getting into? Um yeah, so I will say that there is a certain catcher that didn't go into court, didn't go to court, but I'm gonna get more into that uh Tuesday or possibly later. But what they're gonna do is they're not going to call out this catcher. What they are going to do is they are going to defend why this catcher didn't go to court. That's what they're gonna do. That's what I opened my crystal ball this morning, and that's what it showed. So like one hand, they're gonna have all this reaction about catcher they don't like not showing up to court, but then they're gonna have a completely different reaction when they find out this other catcher didn't go to court, and they're only going to be treated different because they are not the catcher that they don't like. Yeah, and I mean beyond that though, like even if it was just like they didn't get the paperwork to not go to court, there was a lot of people that were trying to make sure this person was going to court, gonna be in court and knew about the court. Oh yeah, that's surprising. That's not surprising. Yeah, but here's the thing, it's like it's one thing if I don't even know whatever happened with like the paperwork going to you and you just not doing anything. Um yeah, I'm not saying what case it is. That's the one thing I'm not going to say. But, you know, there were texts, there was a lot of info. Um there are people making sure that this person had the information to go to court. So, and and the thing is, if anyone on this side did that, it wouldn't matter why the person didn't go to court. But what we're gonna see is them get into exactly that. Um, reasons why they didn't go to court. They're gonna justify it. So they're gonna justify this other catcher not going to court. Um, but make it a point about someone else they don't like not going to court because it's almost like they don't really care about catchers showing up to court. So that's kind of just one thing I'm getting into. I'm just gonna speak in generalities though for now. Oh, they watching. They watching. They don't. It's just a reason to hate someone. Yeah. Like, in really in an obsessive way, too. What do we have about Jeff going on? So looks like we will wait until our new equipment comes in before we kick off our first podcast. So we may have a panel Monday instead. Sorry, I'm a day late for the update, but I had 3 of my grandsons over this weekend. Da, da, da. So we're getting a podcast from Jeff, I guess. We have another post from warbot. So Nunya, since you're a predator catcher and all, when will you catch yourself? Disgusting slug. Bro is unhinged. And yeah, all of them run their mouth. I'd be surprised I ain't been talked about past, I think, 3 years or something. But my landlord knows my job. It ain't a catcher. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I think everyone knows what it's like to apply to an apartment or whatever it is. And if you just said you were a YouTuber and made X amount of money, however much you made, because you have to, you can't even just be like, oh, I make like 6,000 a month. You can't do that. They do income verification. I mean, that's not what happened because that couldn't have been what happened because they you think predator catching or whatever it is, a YouTube channel is going to pass income verification? No, it would have had to be some other form of income. Hey, what's up, Roy? We're shitting the shoot. Yeah, we just need another channel. You think people realize what kind of case I have right now? Well, against my landlord. Oh. BJ? Who's BJ? Wait, is something going on the other panel? Hold on. Oh. I didn't.
The only thing that's included is water. Like, I pay everything else. Like, fuck. Shit's crazy.
What's going on here?
Shit is nuts. Wait, what did I say? Imagine owning a rental property, ending up a stupid. Oh shit. What's that link, Matt? Yeah, Carmen, and it seems like rent is real cheap down there because all her evictions are after COVID. And like, I remember before I moved here, I had a whole single house for $800 a month. But I moved after COVID, and all of the whole fucking town went to like New York prices. So that's why I pay $13.50. Like, they upped everything. But it seems like it's not like that down there. Everything's still 8 something.
I mean, my rent's pretty cheap for being in Denver, so right around, you know, the Denver metro area. It's pretty expensive everywhere here. My shit's pretty cheap, I can say.
Yeah. Blazing, that's not even bad for 2 acres. 1,000 freaking for mortgage. See, I could buy a house, but I just think about like everything breaking, and then I gotta freaking worry about this and that. Like, fuck that. I'll just call my landlord and have him.
Yeah, so this is the same person that's weaponizing someone who's stalking her and is now using that person to stalk another person. Imagine calling someone stupid when you use the non-existent word supposedly. Supposedly. Yeah, supposedly. Yeah, that's not a word. And let me guess, 100th break already this morning.
Fucking do it. I'm the big apple. Just not going much.
Right, Matt?
I mean, Southwest, I believe her child is taken care of. Like, I don't believe anybody should be really talking about her kid.
Yeah, I don't want that happening.
Yeah, the landlord said, like, the house was clean or whatever, didn't have damages. So that tells me that she's not a scum or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't she have a dog or something? Don't they have the kind of money for a deposit for that kind of shit too? Especially a dog.
She used to have a dog. I don't think she has one now.
Okay. Then sure.
Yeah, I think that was like old dog she had.
Because I don't have to pay expensive fucking pet fees for, especially nowadays, for dogs.
Start over, just woke up. Sorry, Wings.
We haven't been talking about much.
Yeah, we're just.
Except you, Spider.
That's good. Yeah.
I agree, Spider. For real. Spider's right as fuck. That's a comment of the day.
Yeah. What the real. It's crazy.
Because good scammers, they're not going to get caught up and they're not going to be broke either.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, I've been out of a freaking job since February, and I'm still making it. Like,
right. I mean,
managing money, man.
Like, I'm just I'm just saying, my son's never gonna be like going to have to wonder if he's gonna get kicked out of it or gonna get kicked out of our house ever. I'm not saying anything about her kid. I'm just saying in general. I don't know. I would just be having to do something like I'd go stand on the fucking corners of my ass before I fucking anything bad happens like that. You know? Just saying. Like in the boyfriend, I can talk about him. He's just trash. Obviously, he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a man.
I don't want to talk about really anybody's freaking.
Right, but I'm just saying. We can move on.
I mean, she knows what she is. Oh God, like I say so much. I'm trying to be nice. Like,
are they even talking coherently at this point? I just feel like it's, I don't know. They're just she's not even making words. She's like making sounds. It's like, yeah, I'm still making it. Yeah, me, I've been out of work since February. But I mean, it's not really, I don't know. It's not really much going on. There's not really much going on there. The narco's kicking in.
It's okay. You don't have to. Okay, we can change the subject.
it's not even worth. Like I said, whatever you say, it's gonna be. I don't know. It's just gonna be flipped around and just bullshit. It's just big bullshit.
Yo, if any of us were talking like that, would they not say we're messed up on something? Like, she sounds messed up.
Rent is always first. Carmen, facts. Rent and fucking phone bill. That is my first two bills. And like, then goes like,
She's laughing.
He fucking and my internet.
What?
Yeah.
Look
My
at this.
landlord, I actually have to fucking call him and text him. Sometimes he don't even pick up the rent until like the 15th. And I'll be calling him. I'm like, yo, are you going to pick this fucking money? Like,
Yeah, that almost sounds like a Kamala Harris laugh or something like that. Like, it's a completely unprovoked laugh. Like, I don't know. Like, if I say, yeah, I walk down the street, like, it just, I don't, okay. I pay my internet bill. I pay my rent first, and then internet. Haha. I don't get it. I don't see. But okay.
but he knows I won't spend it. He's like, you've been here long enough. I know it's gonna sit there.
Yeah, I should call it Kamala Joe from now on.
Yeah, some people don't. Some people aren't strong like that. Though. Some people be like, "Oh, I need to get this money with him now, or I'm going to spend it on something else," and that's stupid. Like, who thinks like that? Like,
yeah, nah.
Some people are like that. My brother's like that. Like, dude, like my brother can't hold on to money for shit.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I used to be like that, freaking, but when I was young and dumb. But I'm talking about like 17, 18, having my first apartment and shit. Like, yeah, I was like, fuck that. I'll sleep in my car if I get kicked out. I ain't go back to my mom's.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I was out of my mom's house at 17 and I was out. I was like, I'm not coming back here ever.
Yep, me too. I had a cut. Oh, did she fuck up the last houses? I didn't know that. Is that true?
I heard that maybe she did, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about that. I just heard about it like once or twice. Something about the floor being fucked up, I think.
Oh, I didn't know about that shit.
Kamala Joe.
Yeah, I don't want her to.
Not really much interesting going on up there. It's kind of the purpose of this new channel. So Warbot's just going crazy on Sabby though. I don't know what's going on. Sabby, you were just trolling, hanging out with Nunya, huh? I guess that burning need for popularity got to you. I would think a wrench on the side of the aisle would have been the least of your worries. Tisk tisk. That's Warbot. Oh, that is unhinged.
Got the.
So I guess you were trying to dox people last night. Put my work last night, Dominique, which she failed. And she's picking on Christy again about like showing Christy's picture, something about her DV or something. Like that shit ain't fucking cool with me. It ain't cute. And she just stopped. Like, dude, that's immature as hell. Fucking little bitch. Frankenstein looking hoe. Sorry. I'm on a tangent. Shit.
My thing is just I laugh because Nunya, Cap, fucking. I just freaking said this.
No, you still have to be evicted no matter what. If you're a landlord and your tenant doesn't want to leave, you have to evict. Like ending a lease means you are evicting. My community posts are the most offensive, telling people you're worthless unless you work out. I mean, Yeah, I said take care of some.
Was it last night or the night? No, it was last night when I was on the panel. Like why they got pissed off. It was because I was talking to y'all and being civil, but it's okay for Nunya to do it now. I wonder how Cap's feeling. Cap calling her a scumbag. Like, Sabby was fucking just on Ed's stream. Like, don't forget that.
She just said like right after that, she came out that Ed didn't have CP on his phone. She told another community that she was trying to tell another, community outside of ours that shit. Like, fuck Savvy, bro. She still supports Ed, and I know it. Fuck a bitch. She's a scumbag.
Wow. Yeah, Dominique, she supposedly sent her her TV picture of her arm. I mean, and Nunya didn't show it on screen or anything, but it was funny. Like, I was watching
Yes, I have no idea what that's about. So I don't actually know about that issue. I bet you bought one of those old chairs his dad used in the old office just so you could feel closer to. I'm gonna be 35 and I ain't growing up, but ain't sitting on YouTube talking shit unless I needed to.
live last night, and I just so happened to fucking laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
Fucking.
She just I don't know if she like hates herself or she's just miserable in life or is it both? Like, cause like she just wants to hate all the time.
I don't know.
Wait, so now they're just repeating what we're saying. I think they're just repeating what we're saying back.
I don't know, Julie. I don't know, Lark. I don't know. I thought he was like 16 or something, but I'm not sure. I don't know. The bitch is talking about putting out me and her messages. Go put them out, bitch. From a long time ago. Like, put them out, bitch. Like, that was months ago. Like, who gives a fuck about any of that? I said what I said then, and I mean, I might not meet some of it now, but whatever.
I know how old he is, or he's not 18.
There's still 100 plus pages of court documents related to Ed that nobody has ever discussed or shown. They'd rather stock a Thomas Porter and docs her family tree or credit history. Yeah, actually, I'd be interested in seeing some of that information. I don't know where we find that, but yeah, I think that's like way more of a pressing issue. Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, I think we should definitely get into that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that was the biggest thing that happened in our community. where one of our trusted people to look up things up, turned out to be a predator himself. And I think that in all seriousness is way more of an issue. We should probably discuss that at some point. Keep your verse. Yeah, I mean, it's a question. Where were you when you found out that that Ed got rated for CP? Because yes, I remember how that happened. It was Predator Catcher News and Drama. They put out that video. I was at work, and yeah, when I saw that, well, I knew that I actually did know through the grapevine that he was rated. He got rated. I thought it was more for meth. My understanding, like my understanding was before that. I found out through a certain person that he was rated for meth and possibly lost his job as a result of that. That was my understanding. So then, I think that was coming out, and yeah, they did that slam effect, and they showed it was for CP. Like imagining someone like all at once that someone like you trusted was taking part in sexually exploiting children. I mean, now we're kind of getting serious, I mean, I was kind of like in a lighthearted mood before, but like, I mean, that was a yeah, that was a very serious issue. And then beyond that, it just seemed like no one gave a shit about that. And it kind of, I mean, I never said I did anything as far as like a part of, I don't know, the exposure of Ed or whatever it is. I did question him to an extent. Kind of pointed out things didn't add up, but I just wanted to. My thing was I would always want to be on the right side of history, where it's like when you find out a certain person was like a sexual predator. Like let's say like when we found out, like when people like when Subway must found out who Jared Fogle was, like exactly how you react, like whether you do nothing, whether you do something, whether you do the wrong thing, all that speaks so many volumes about where you stand with that issue, like how much you care about that issue. And that before they were trying to argue like he wasn't actually a suspect, or like they were denying the information that was right in front of them. And that's just why I had absolutely no empathy for the people that were buddied up with them when they knew he was a CP suspect and everything wasn't adding up, and they were still friends with them. And they found out that I think it was on Hoax Wars, and they were all like crying and everything. I didn't have any empathy for that because they're already such on the wrong side of history and did such like everything wrong that and it's like beyond that, like it wasn't just getting it wrong, it was gaslighting and saying we're doing something wrong for having a reasonable reaction to it. It's like someone finds out someone did something sus and you're actually genuinely concerned, and someone throws that out. There's gaslighting and everything. That is what I will always call out. And I did say that that it kind of showed they don't really care about CP, and I believe that. I actually stand by that. I think I was kicked off Locksmiths for that. Hold on. I think some. Yeah, I think it was like kicked out for Locksmiths because I said like that, like I was saying you don't care about CP. You don't actually care about CP. Like I stand by that. They don't. Yo, so yeah, but Larv, here's the thing though. I would say if you don't want to talk about Ed, you definitely can't talk about Nunya. Because it's like one is a person that is committed, one has CP, and one is going through financial difficulties. So I'm saying, I would say this. Hold up, I'm calling out some bullshit. I am calling out some bullshit. If anyone's talking about like, if anyone's saying like, bro, why you bringing Ed up? Why you bringing Ed up? Bro, that person has CP. One person's going through financial difficulties. So if you don't want to talk about Ed, you definitely can't talk about Nunya. So we're gonna say like someone that has a GoFundMe and they're kind of a tough place and they have and they might be getting evicted, and we talk about that more than a CP suspect with possible more documents coming out, which is why we're even talking about it again. Hell no, hell no. I am calling you out, Larry. That is full of shit. Like I don't even care if like you're edgy, like hard truth trolling and all that like that. I hell no, you're full of shit, Larry. Yeah, that is full of shit. Like I'm just saying, if you want to be like, if anything, you should have that energy. Be like, bro, why are people talking about Ed? Why are people talking about Nunya even? Like this is all stupid. I could maybe see that, but if you're gonna be like, if you're gonna like really focus on the Nunya thing and not on the Ed thing, hell no. That almost says eviction is worse of a crime than child porn. Fuck out of here. I'm not saying banning. I'm just saying like, yeah, total full of shit. Continue to give it. You're giving Nunya. I'll say the same thing. You're giving Nunya attention. Then, how about that? Same thing about Nunya. Then, hell no. Yeah, Edit's videos of boys being raped, but Nunya's rent. No, I mean, I'm not like. I mean, I think this is like that's a very serious thing. I mean, but it's just like it's just crazy like that, where people's concerns are. Like that's a pretty fucked up moral compass. It's not the bro when you coping, bro. It's not the same. If she moved on, I wouldn't be talking about her if she wasn't here. They drag Nunya. I mean, well, someone's here, not. I mean, someone's on the internet. I mean, Ed did do a couple lives. Ed actually did do a couple lives, and then he he went kind of on a hiatus for a while, and actually so did a lot of people on Nunya's side, just because. I mean, at least for me, it just kind of got to a point where going live wasn't the same anymore. Just kind of wasn't like worth it to do. It was just like it was getting kind of that point where it just wasn't like a fun thing to do. So, but we could argue Nunya left too. So that like you can't really invoke that. Yeah, and if Nunya left, I believe people, including LARP, would be talking about her. I just don't believe that. She made herself into a public figure by being a hub of panel activity. I can definitely say if she left, I would be talking about her. All right, so I mean, next time, let's say there's a, if Nunya goes into hiatus, then I'll definitely be. I'll hold you to that. I'll just say that. I'll hold you to that because I don't believe in anyone says. But yeah, it's like annoying talking about a CP suspect, but we're talking about the like, bro, let's focus on eviction and get into the documents and each and every intricate detail of it and see if it adds up with this and that. It's like if someone has CP in their phone, well, maybe they were doing, you know, like they were trying to actually like help the cause or something like that. That should be looked into. Like, but someone's getting evicted in some part of the country or whatever, that is just not something to be investigated.
Men like that kind of shit. What up, Todd?
What the fuck? What are they talking about now? I just started playing NTF stream randomly. Like, what are they talking about? They just get into weird shit.
Who is doing? I thought you were talking about NTF doing OnlyFans. I was like, oh, my bad. I'm lost.
Okay. I was oh god. I don't love.
She's trying to recruit you. Don't do it.
Fucking crazy.
Pull over. You're fucking funny, dude. I don't even talk about people's weight, but since they want to talk about my son's weight, I'm talking about Nana's weight, and I'm talking about Becky's weight all the time. I'm not even shallow like that. I think talking about people's weight is shallow as fuck, but fuck those people. Them two, at least. Right, Matt? You met Courtney. Oh, I was confused. I didn't know that she even... I barely know who she is.
Yeah, Courtney is cool.
Yeah, I just know that she's a catcher or something.
Yeah.
They have twice the viewers, so 64 is twice of 42. Someone's bad at math. You know, I'm not even sharing
It's really
it.
nice, though. Want to hear?
If we're gonna make this about views,
Share it.
Well, I have a better idea. How about I share this on Fireside? I didn't even make it about views. I thought it was just yapping. But we can make it about views. Messberg is live. Let's share that on Fireside. You know, Fireside just giving Daniel Messberg a shout.
Nice, though. Want to hear?
If we're gonna make this about views, hold on. Just went down to 58. Let's make this about views.
All right,
I
Todd.
didn't
I
even
see
know
that
we're
you
making
messaged me.
about
I'm gonna
views.
get back to you when I'm done on here. I didn't realize you messaged. I got a bunch of messages this morning. I always wake up to 30 messages every day from people on Instagram.
Damn.
I was just
You're
talking
doing
about
good, Bob.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good, Todd. I'm sorry about your card. That really sucks. Hopefully they find it or you get another one.
Wait, well,
I guess somebody stole his art on New Year's or something. He was saying.
holy fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, like, me too. I've been watching Courtney since she first started. She was so nervous and scared, and then the guy that used to, I don't know if he still films.
We have
I
43.
haven't seen him in a while, but they thought that was her boyfriend or brother. Shit, it was crazy. They're like, no, they're just friends.
What up, Matt? See? How you doing?
Yeah, and Daniel Messberg was only like a 200 something subscriber channel, so we're about a quarter of the size of NTF, and yeah, so if we can match the viewership of that, that's pretty bad.
Oh shit!
Freaking, I hope he helped me at it.
Yeah, for the love of God, for real. I guess spider. I guess. I mean, I don't know about all that. I don't got one. Anymore. I had one like 2 years ago.
Oh my God, Todd. So you can't do a damn thing about that car. You always have to have insurance. The fuck?
Yeah. You look annoyed.
No, oh.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what more to extrapolate on that. It just doesn't sound coherent. I don't know. See if there's any warbot stuff. Oh shit. Someone just commented get a job on warbots. Let's see how this goes. Oh, hold on. I have to charge my phone. Charge my computer. All right, we're back. So Fonzie said to Warbot, get a job. Warbot says, is that a joke? I had more money at 26 than your entire family will for generations. Now I don't think I need a job, genius. This was great though. If you think up any more comedy, let me know. Then Fonzie responds, stand up and exercise. Warbot shoots back with, don't you literally hang out in the crumb bum crew where the leader lied like a rug about her job? I do more volunteer work than you likely do at your mental job. Bet. So he's kind of admitting he doesn't have a job. just couldn't resist making you look even more the fool that you were. Then Fonzie shoots back with, try moving something other than your thumbs. Well said. Bud hasn't left his room in 15 years. I mean, like, best way to describe Warbot is he's a person. He's really in the exact same place as a guy that lives with his mom in his basement. Because the reason why they call that bad, being like living in your mom's basement or whatever, like like if you're not doing anything, if you're not really contributing or anything, is it just means like you're kind of just rotting and you don't need to do anything, So that's Warbot's situation. That's like you can just replace that mom or whatever with inheritance or whatever it is, and you still get someone who is waking up, rage posting, and passing out, and that's their life. He's so rich, he does so much for the world, but has no proof. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's possible there's some crazy scenario that he probably got inheritance. And then he made a whole thing of what I called him out on that is like he actually bragged about inheritance because he doesn't have to work, like which isn't something that you have to usually brag about. I'd rather be broke and homeless than a fat miserable warbot. Yeah, exactly. You just wouldn't want to be you just wouldn't want to be a warbot. I mean, even if you had the money, because you get the money, but you get basically you get a very low quality life, even with all that money. It's pretty it's pretty shitty if you have all those resources, you have money, right, and you just don't use it. That's that must that must catch up to you. Just knowing you have so much power to change your life and you're just not doing anything, and every day is just passing.
Yeah.
Out in the woods. Like that shit's scary.
Yeah. I just heard I mean, when I signed up, they said they ran a background check on me and like my license, all that shit. But I don't know if it's true. Like I'll get like these notifications of like news reports, and it said that people are suing Uber for not doing a better background check on people. So
Yeah.
it could be true because before COVID, like, oh my God, it was great. But after COVID, it wasn't even freaking worth it.
Dude, Spider, it's not fucking just true crime shit when it's real life. Like, has happened several times. Like, there was another woman that was raped by her fucking Uber driver. This shit happens a lot.
Yes, I don't know what they're talking about. Flex their SSI disability. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's like I guess they look at it as betrayal. If someone goes to their side. But yeah, I think I'm actually out. It was a good stream. That was about it.